For Panthers Fans Only is a sports podcast intended for mature audiences and contains profanity as well as extremely spirited conversation. What you see and hear are the sole opinions and depictions of each individual, not at all inclusive of the entire cast or any guests associated with our show. Thanks for tuning in, and always remember to stand on business.
Y'all's delayed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, this shit go. I don't listen to this shit about 15 times. Niggas say they want ski mask, J back. Cool.
Sweet today, it's time to clear out the spot. We everybody moving funny. I've been peep the plot.
Hey, anytime a nigga get around you and they try and take your joy, like, cause he's scared about next week. He still moved on the next. Nigga, we got home. Everybody calm.
You don't know by now, I'm federal. I'm talking bitch to Pound Town. You don't know by now, you better. Took some risks and hit the road.
Nigga talking about a 3.5. That's why I say, nigga, go slow. They're pussy. You ain't wanna hear me cool. Cho.
When niggas pay me my money, you'll get yours.
I told him don't worry about it, just send the shit directly to me. You good, don't turn shit. Turn it up, don't turn shit down.
Jets still rock rubber bands. I'm on the blow, he tryna walk up, forgot I got fans. In the fast lane, moving slow. I'm a lean simple. You ain't making no play around here. We control the traffic, no confusion. I'ma get you right. We control the traffic.
Cause I got y'all up. Cool, don't worry about it. I'ma really take it there.
Shit coming through here. Why?
Turn it down, cause I need to make sure they fucking hear me. Bryce is not the answer moving forward. I don't give a fuck what y'all gotta say. Go back.
You
can't get no package come through here. We catch it, we snatch it. You want a pound or you want a zip? You cash it, we wrap it. You want some pains, then they over here. We got it, quit asking. On the chopper of the fucking year. We got it, quit asking. 500 for a fucking zip. They lost it, we had it. Whole city knowing who we is. Them niggas can't stand controlling everything over here. I need a new ass. Cause I be still fucking with the mail. My mailman like family.
That shit coming through here. Why? We control the traffic.
Niggas ain't never seen a nigga hit a vape through the ski mask.
We control the traffic. Boy, your numbers ain't even adding up. You can't fuck with us. Real hot, boy, born and raised in the shit, ballin' like Michael.
I promise you ain't the first nigga to do it.
No, I don't feel as bad.
We control the traffic. Boy, your numbers ain't even adding up. You can't fuck with us. Real hot, boy, born and raised in the shit, ballin' like Michael. I'm ballin'.
Yeah, it's starting over.
I gotta count up real quick. Little bitch, I gotta make sure I get money.
Are you gonna be on hating shit today? Are you gonna be on hating shit today?
About what?
Yo.
Everybody moving funny. I've been peep the plot. Every day that's a new bankroll. My pocket got knots.
This is the challenge that I have for the pod today. First and foremost, welcome to FPFO. This is the challenge that I have for the pod today. Nobody mentioned Mike Jack's name.
That's just not gonna happen. Challenge already fucking over.
Shit coming through here. Why? We control the traffic. Get down the lay down a bit. Why? We control the traffic. Boy, your numbers ain't even adding up. You can't fuck with us. Real hot, boy, born and raised in the shit.
Scrappy, what up?
I'm too gangster, I ain't got no idol. Never let trust in my rifle.
What's my man name that we met yesterday? Rylan. One more time.
Rylan.
You tell him what's up. Rylan?
Yeah,
I got it. Turn me back up. Rylan, what up?
I'm a lean simple. You ain't making no play around here.
gotta wait till I cool down a little bit. My shit's foggy, nigga. I'm good. I got.
Shit look the same, nigga. Got a haircut today?
Handsome. I got one Friday. Welcome to For Panthers Fans Only. If you don't follow us already, tap in with us on social media. Just go down below. I mean, I really just feel like we're past, or I shouldn't do that, right? Because we have a lot of newer listeners nowadays. At For Panthers Fans Only on Instagram, TikTok, DSPs, at FPFO_podcast on X. Shout out to you if you're watching on X, because we do our premieres at 7:45, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays on X. So shout out to all of y'all that's tuned in right now. Shout out everybody watching on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on if you haven't done so already. I'm going to go ahead and apologize for my voice. Y'all know how it is. Like, this is a reoccurring thing for all of our returning viewers. Y'all already know how it is. Like, see, y'all already know how it is after I enter the stadium and leave, specifically when we win. So it shouldn't be new. But for the newer viewers, I do apologize, but just get used to it, because that's just what it sounds like. So, yeah, that's my intro. To what? My voice being fucked off. Oh. Yeah. Especially next week. Oh, my God. All y'all niggas running around like y'all scared of Dallas. I for the life of me, I don't understand why. Also, if you're new, our producer is a Cowboys fan. It's fuck Cowboys week. Really, I was going to come in here and take the XLR cord out of his microphone.
That would have never happened.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just decided that probably wasn't the best way to approach it. So we're gonna let him speak today, but very, very fucking minimal. Very minimal.
That would have been extremely
very
pussy
minimal
of you to do. I just want you to know.
Very minimal. That's how I'm telling you. No, listen, I'm telling you, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. He's insinuating that I'm a pussy.
No, I'm not insinuating it. I'm saying it outright.
Cool. Fair enough. But yeah, welcome to the show. Haley's in the building. It's her first. I mean, no, she doesn't get a round of applause for missing a fucking month, nigga.
So everybody had the same thought, because when she called me and was like, "Can you let me in?" I'm like, "Let you in where?"
Yeah. She just does what she wants. She thinks that's how she feels, at least.
And then I think my first question to her today was, "What's the occasion?"
Yeah, for sure. But happy to have you here a little bit. Thanks for being here. You have. So
she that's also the reason showed up why empty-handed this time.
I actually asked her to stop and get me food, and obviously she didn't do that. So I don't know why the fuck.
Why didn't you ask anybody else?
That sounds about right.
That's exactly how that happened, actually. It's okay. You don't have to answer
You
that.
missed the second part of that question?
She didn't want to answer.
Okay, cool.
Hey.
Interesting.
How's everybody feeling? Actually, Tavian, I don't care how you're feeling, nigga. It's Cowboy Hate Week. But I guess you could say, we'll give you 22 words. Go ahead. How you feeling?
I feel great. Feels good. Victory Monday. I was in attendance this week. I had a lot of fun. Because I just felt like people were going to say something. I had a lot of fun. Glad to see my team come out with a dub. Everything leading up to it was fun as well. I had a great weekend. Went to Run Club Saturday. Invited some new people along, so that was nice. But, yeah, all in all, I'm feeling great.
Count his words, Haley. Go.
Oh, it's my turn now. You want to start counting?
Yeah, I'm already counting.
Yeah, okay.
You're already at 14.
Yeah, my weekend was good. Nice chill weekend. First time being at home in like a month and a half, so that was really nice. Did go to Run Club as well. Haven't ran in like 2 years, so oh my God, I thought I was gonna pass out when I was out there. So many hills to run up and down, but I felt good, man. I think I set a pretty good time. I want to try to get under 9 minutes per mile. So for the next 5K, that'll be, or not the next one, but like that's the goal, is to get under 9 minutes. So I think it's pretty attainable. We're starting at 10 minutes 53 second pace. So we'll track that as the season goes on.
Cool. I have a question for y'all. What the fuck happened to y'all's kickball team? Y'all just started getting the dog shit beat out of y'all? Because we haven't gotten
Well, he's not on the team anymore.
Oh, he got kicked off.
Well, he said he wanted to do other things with his time, which I don't know what those are, but he's not on the team anymore.
So he quit. So he quit on the team. So let me just ask you just a couple of questions. Did you guys lose multiple games consecutively?
No.
Okay. Well,
I think we've only lost. One game so far.
That was the first game of the season.
I think we lost the first game of the season. We tied that next game. No, we won the first game of the season. We tied the next game, and then they just played while I wasn't there. I wasn't there Wednesday. Where the fuck was I Wednesday? What did I tell you?
Young boy.
Oh yeah. I did go to the Young Boy concert, so that was fun too. Everybody who was on the live stream, I mentioned that, but yeah, I went to the Young Boy concert in DC, and then my fucking tire popped on the way back. So I mean, the week has started off terrible. I mean, and then, it got better as it went along. But, moral of the story, they had a game Wednesday. They won the first game, and then they got blasted the second game.
Got it.
But we'll be back Wednesday.
So why did you quit on your team?
I didn't quit. I played for 3 consecutive seasons. We were in the championship 2 out of the 3. Lost in the championship game both times. I was just ready to move on and, do something else. Decided to attempt to pick up a new hobby.
So you did quit because you started the 3rd season and
I retired.
You stopped playing.
No, I finished the 3rd season.
Yeah, he finished the season, but he didn't. We didn't renew his contract for the next season.
I decided to take my talents elsewhere. Figured it was time for a change of scenery for me and the organization.
More of the story, we didn't renew his contract. Ain't that what they usually say when the contracts don't get renewed?
That's exactly how Shaq Thompson got sent off. Yeah, we did.
My gosh.
Give
it a break,
Just triggered. I think he forced a fumble yesterday, too.
I think they
pretty
lost
similar.
last night.
One of the franchise leaders statistically leaving.
No.
That's not true.
Yeah, I was about to say, I heard you were struggling.
I don't know where you heard that from because I damn sure wasn't.
He damn sure ain't the franchise leader and shit, so I don't know where he's getting that from. I heard a new replacement came, and I heard that person was really good. So I have to see for myself.
Only time will tell.
Yeah.
What was it, 28-24?
Score?
The final? Yeah.
24-20?
I don't know. What was it? Nobody knows?
Pretty sure it was like 24-20.
Christ, how do we not know the final?
24-20, man.
I think that's wrong.
Okay.
We were both wrong. 27-24. No. 27-24 final. Just an opening. I'm really, I'll just be honest, really sick and tired, right? I'll say this first to start. It's always great coming in here dicking off after a victory, right? Because it's just such a change of pace, specifically over the last 3 years. Really, just outside of that, really, really tired of having to fight out of a hole every fucking week. All right. And I'm going to try not to be negative today, but we pride ourselves on being extremely honest on this podcast all the time about everybody, about anything, right? That's just our brand. That's just who we are. We're just going to be honest no matter who's around, no matter who's doing what, who the player is, whatever the case may be. We're always going to be honest, right? So that's the first thing I'll say. At one point or another in the first half, the Carolina Panthers had ran 5 plays, had 2 turnovers in the first 5 plays that they were on offense, and the Miami Dolphins had 24 plays run. That, to me, is unacceptable. That's not conducive with winning football, right? And like I said, it's a great feeling. You win a football game. You get over that hump, a thriller, tie for the largest comeback in franchise history. Quick quiz for you. We were down 17 points yesterday. That tied the franchise record, right, for the largest comeback in history. What was the other one? And I'm only asking you this because it was like you when I say what it was, then you're going to be like, oh, shit.
Or it was a game we were at?
It was a game that we watched together with or without multiple people.
Was this
Paramount, Philadelphia Eagles.
That was the other one?
Kenny versus JJ. Yeah. And we had a flag game that night. And I think we beat the dog shit out of whoever we played to. I'm not going to hold you. But, yeah, nevertheless, valiant effort from the team. That's what I'll say. Like, I'm like, there's always a give and take, right? So, valiant effort from the team. I will say I love the fact that there was an Xavier Leggett sighting, even though they were minimal. Yes. Round of applause. Give another one, because it's been so long since we've seen any production at all from Xavier Leggett.
It's just sad, bro.
I mean, it's just very excited to see him get back involved. What was it, 2 for 31 in a touchdown? Hey, listen, if that's what you can offer and that's what you can bring to the table, we appreciate it. We respect it. He did not pull dollar bill out. He said he had to keep that shit tucked away.
He was about to.
Yeah, he was about to, but then he caught himself and he said, you know what, I'm not back in good graces yet. Or we still have work to do. I like that his mind is where it is. I actually had my XL jersey on Sunday.
Did you also cry when he caught that pass?
I mean,
probably.
No.
I don't know if I was near you when that happened.
We were with Jake at that time. No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I got the popping shit, but I
you didn't cry?
No, absolutely.
So that was only your head coach that almost cried because he caught the pass?
Youth pastor shit. Youth pastor shit. Soft shit. But, again, positivity.
He has to boost his confidence because, that's what XL said he lacked, or why he couldn't catch any passes and all of that. So,
well, he should have gave him a hand job while he was there. Oh, congratulations, XL. Good job, buddy. Good job. Finally, you produce, and you're finally doing shit that a first-round talent should do. Round of applause.
Not first-round talent. It's just that we drafted him in the first round. But not a
first-round pick.
You're right. Fair enough.
Like third, fourth.
And maybe even then that's a stretch, just based on what we've gotten. But
because Puka was a fifth round. But,
get off his dick.
That's neither here or there.
What else? Defense. I mean, another round of applause if you don't mind, because niggas try. I literally try to tell niggas for the first 5 weeks of this season that your defense legitimately has kept you in every single ball game. Terrence tried to was enraged that I said that on the live stream last week because he's like, they didn't do shit. They gave up 42 points, this and that. Yeah, but unfortunately, those 42 points don't tell the full story. They just simply don't. Every single game you've been a part of this season, your defense has done well enough of a job, especially in comparison to last season. They've done well enough of a job to keep you in the ball game. Our offense just simply hasn't executed. Yesterday, again, another opportunity for us to see that come to fruition. I keep telling y'all, this defense is straight. The concepts are straight. Yes, we had the bomb in the fourth quarter down the seam or whatever the case may be to Waddle. Very similar play to the Darren Waller play in the first half. I don't know what in the fuck J.C. Horn was doing on that touchdown. I mean, that was just pathetic. But I guess we'll keep the talks about the secondary to a minimum today, or we won't.
No, not really. Could you just elaborate on a little bit more what you've seen on those plays? Like Jalen Waddle had it. Matter of fact, let me see. 6 for 110 and a touchdown.
Yeah, but a lot of those. Who
was the? Who was the? Oh, I'm just asking the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Who was the primary defender?
On which one?
On Jalen Waddle.
When?
The game. Who was the primary defender?
Everybody. They moved him around significant amount.
Cool. Nice.
Why, are you insinuating that J.C. Horn didn't follow him? Or what are you insinuating? I mean, on that touchdown, Mike Jackson was the primary defender.
It was on a lot of them that Mike Jack was the primary defender.
Well, yeah, he got abused last week.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to see.
Sunday he got abused.
I just wanted to see if we were gonna, point that out.
Yeah, he looked terrible Sunday. He looked terrible against New England. I mean, what do you want?
No concerns at all.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Not for me personally. I think
I'm just testing the temperature
and get better. Yeah, I think he should strive to improve and get better. But no, I'm not necessarily alarmed. I think he just needs more confidence in the scheme and in what he's doing. And EJ just needs to continue to highlight what he does well. That's it. Put him in position to be successful. That's what's going to happen. He's going to be successful. Outside of that, let's not leave with negativity, nigga. Because
you came on here with negativity.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I'm responsible. You're right. But run defense. I mean, I think, actually, I'm not going to say it the way I was initially going to say it, but extremely proud of the defensive line, specifically the front seven as well, and their effort in the run game. Last year, it was a guarantee that teams were going for 150-plus rushing yards for a fact every time they played against the Carolina Panthers. 19 total rush yards from the defense allowed. Outstanding. Outstanding performance there. Derek Brown, Demon. Ashawn, Demon. Saw Nick scoring a couple of times. Flash. Same thing for Princely. Again, Pat Jones also had a hell of a game. DJ Wanham, kind of shaky, but nevertheless, we were healthy, and it was abundantly clear. Oh, and also, by the way, DJ Johnson wasn't on the field, and he just didn't tank the whole room with just his presence and being there. So I think that contributed to it as well. So yeah, a lot of what? Did I say something wrong?
No, I was pretty ecstatic just not to see number 52 out there, and I don't think anybody even grabbed his number. So thank you guys for that.
Yeah, I mean, actually, nobody should touch that for about 2 or 3 years just to let the stench get off of it. To be honest, so. But yeah, great job from the defensive line, and it's a win. It's a win, right? So we'll dive into it a little bit more and talk about a couple of different things. But overall, happy because I felt like this was one of those games that you had to have. On the live stream, I said that if you lost this game, your season was over. That was a fact, in my opinion. And the Carolina Panthers, fortunately enough for us as fans, did not lose the game. We go to 2-3, and yeah, overall, I'm happy in a lot better headspace than I was last week, as you guys can tell.
Yeah, I mean, great game to watch, great game to be in attendance at. Defense played really well against the run, obviously, holding any team to 19 rushing yards, especially when you have a back like Devon Achane. It's been really hard for any team to really contain him, and he was only effective in the passing game, but really only on that one touchdown. But, yeah, super excited. If you watched the live stream, I didn't think that we were going to win this game. And that was just based on the performance of the New England game. I was like, the team looked that bad. I don't see in a way that you really bounce back. But I guess it's something about playing at home because the team seems to step up a lot more. When they are playing at home, you can see the stadium starting to fill out a little bit more. So I think that means a little bit more to the team in itself. And so I think that's a culture that the Panthers need to continue to establish. Teams should fear you coming in at home. Like, it shouldn't be a place where teams can run all over you. Teams can do whatever they want on you. You should want to protect your home field. And I think the team has been doing a great job at that this year, specifically this past game. Being able to watch that comeback was just, something great to see. We was with all of our boys. A lot of Dolphins fans in there, but they got real quiet real quick.
Fuck them.
Couldn't even stay the whole game.
Started running towards the exits.
Yeah, even when
Where are y'all niggas going?
Even when they had a chance, like, they were still hauling ass out of there. One guy walked by. I was like, "Where you going, bro? Like, y'all still have a chance." He said, "We have two at quarterback." I said, "Fair enough." I was like, I understand it, but yeah, and Rico Dattle, oh my God, yeah,
appreciate it.
That was like the performance that we seen when we went to the Detroit Lions game.
Yep, very similar.
And Deontay Foreman and Chuba put on a fucking show, but it was all Rico this past game. What do you have? 203 rushing yards, something like that. 23,
206 on 23 carries.
And then also a touchdown. Contributed in the passing game as well.
Yep, 3 for 28 in the passing game. So phenomenal effort by him, and then that credit has to go to the offensive line as well. They did a phenomenal job blocking, but really one of the best performances that I've seen on the ground in a while. And that's something that Dave Canales, when he got hired, he said that we would be gritty with the run. We would be selfish with the run. And I love the fact that he gave Rico Dattle 23 touches. Like, he was hot, so continue to feed him.
Even being down 17.
Exactly. And if you don't spot them 17 points, then, you could be looking at a blowout because Miami didn't really do anything special. We were just giving them points and giving them good field position. Shout out to Bryce. But, yeah, great overall effort by the team. Excited to see what we can do going forward.
You mentioned something about the offensive line, right? And if you just look at, and I will say I did not get an opportunity to go back and watch the broadcast. I watched maybe 10 minutes of all 22, maybe. Very busy day for me today. But you mentioned the offensive line, right? And we saw, I'm sure some of you guys, majority of you guys, saw the Baldy video as well, where he broke down pretty much a minute and 20 seconds, 3 Rico Dattle carries for 120 yards. All right, that's what the plays he decided to highlight. And it's just a notable difference. This is why I was frustrated last week against New England and very confused on why that Warren, what's his name, the nigga we brought up, the right guard?
I forgot his name. He's not
very
worth
forgettable. Yeah, you're right. Very forgettable. But it just speaks to this confusion and why I just don't fully trust Dave Canales still up to this point, because there's no way in hell that Zavala or that Warren nigga should have touched the field after Robert Hunt got hurt before Brady Christensen. Because now you see Brady Christensen and K. Mays both working in sync, working in alignment with each other, and we see what that shit gets. Now, that being said, the Miami Dolphins defense is not hitting on nothing. Them niggas can't tackle for shit. I do know that for a fact. Very reminiscent of the 2024 Carolina Panthers with some of the runs we saw Rico break on Sunday. But nevertheless, you had to do your job and capitalize on that. We were able to do that. But, yes, the offensive line definitely deserves a lot of credit for the production that we saw yesterday, or Sunday, rather. They do, for sure. It shouldn't even be a question moving forward on when Zavala comes back or whatever the case may be. If Brady Christensen is healthy, I never want to see Chandler Zavala on. And honestly, even if he's not healthy, I damn near don't want to see Chandler Zavala on the field ever again. But yeah, just speaking on that very briefly.
I guess I'm assuming that, well, maybe we're not going to dive into this, but I'll make us dive into this. So, sure. Based on the performance that Rico Dattle had, any shakeups or anything in that running back room?
Absolutely the fuck not.
So you think that, Chuba comes back, running back one, like I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, not saying that it shouldn't happen. But do you see like that load start to get more split, kind of like the Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard situation of a few years back? Because it didn't look like that at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I think that it should, right? But also, again, when you're repeatedly being put in compromising situations, right, by your quarterback or just by your special teams or whatever the case may be, you're constantly in compromising situations leading to points on the other end, and you're getting the ball back, and you have a head coach that's going to be stubborn with the run, but he doesn't do that. When that happens and there's only 15 or 16 carries being had in the game, that's very difficult. I've told people from the very jump that Rico Dattle is a volume back. Like, he's going to get better as the game goes along. The more touches that he gets, the better he's going to be, the better his stat line is going to be. When you have another 1,000-yard receiver in the room or back in the room in Chuba Hubbard, it's hard to get those touches. It's hard to split those touches, especially when one guy can run a certain run concept well and the other guy can't. But your primary back going into the game, you kind of have to game plan for your primary back, his style of running to be the primary style of running. Right, so if Rico is not as efficient with his style of running, the style of running that Chuba does, or the style of plays that work for Chuba, it's kind of difficult in that regard. Yesterday, we were able to see a game in which Izek and Canales were able to run the football primarily how Rico wanted to run it. So his opportunities were maximized, in my opinion. But if you have two backs that prefer two different style of run plays, it makes that kind of difficult. But that's on Izek again and Canales to figure that out.
Yeah, I was going to say the only rebuttal I have, it's only difficult because of the coaching staff that you have. But you see it a lot in the NFL now. I mean, where you've seen it with Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard. You see it with David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Very true.
So it's not like – I don't think it's a difficult concept. I think that that's something that the coaching staff has to mature in and has to figure out.
Well, I think that also what contributes to that and us not necessarily seeing that as much throughout the first 4 weeks is the fact that, again, it was kind of difficult to do that because we've been trailing a good portion of those games outside of Atlanta. And then also, like I said, like, it's kind of hard because you have Chuba being the primary guy. So it's hard to split those carries, bro, and it's hard to get that trust over those first 4 weeks because Rico's attempts were so minimal, right? And even the attempts that he was getting, like, he didn't look like Rico to me. Like, he was giving me flashbacks of Miles Sanders. Not, like, with no disrespect at all, right? Not even being funny, but, like, the first 2 games of Rico Dattle, I'm sitting there thinking, like, oh, shit, we have another Miles Sanders situation on our hands. Just based on the way he was running. He just seemed like he was, like, it just didn't look like Rico Dattle that I saw in Dallas, right? Yesterday, Sunday, for me personally, was the first time I seen a nigga actually tote the bitch. And I don't know, again, if that's because he's a volume back, which I stated on this podcast a couple of times, or if he just had to get a little more comfortable with the scheme, or, again, like I said, the run plays that they're running are primarily designed for Chuba Hubbard, and they're just trying to force him into that box, which is hard to do.
Truthfully, the answer is probably somewhere in the middle of all of it.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so for sure. But, I mean, he maximized his opportunity. I see a lot of people, and I don't know if you were trolling or if you were being dead serious talking about Chuba needs to be very careful because a performance like that is hard. Even if Chuba is healthy next week and he's back, like, it's kind of hard that you see a nigga go for 206, averaging, what was it, like 10.3 yards a carry or some crazy shit like that.
I think it ended up being 9.
Okay, so what do you have it? You have
it's
it right
9.
there? 9 point, or was it 9 flat?
Flat.
Okay, cool. You have a nigga averaging 9 yards a carry, bro. Unfortunately, it's very, very difficult. Even though Chuba Hubbard is a stud and he's a cornerstone to this organization currently, and you just paid him, right? All of those things taken into account, it's hard to go back to that after seeing what Rico Dattle did.
Yeah, but
as a primary back. But then again, you also can't really get too gassed up, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
No, I mean, for anybody out there who is thinking that Rico is about to take over, and neither of you are thinking this, obviously, but any listener.
No, I don't think that Rico is about to take over, but I am under the belief that workload, like they were trying to do it early on in the season, like you would see that Chuba would be out a number of plays at a time. But I think that workload is going to be more of a shift as far as like it will be more of a split backfield.
It 100% should be because you paid Chuba, but you also paid Rico. You didn't pay him as much.
Not even close to as much.
No, yeah, but you still want to use him. And then you've also seen like Chuba hasn't been injury prone. I'm not going to label him as injury prone, but he has had injuries over the course of his career. And this is a team that we've already seen what happens when you abuse a running back a la Christian McCaffrey. You kind of wear them down a lot faster than they need to be. So while you have Rico, especially with him only being on a 1-year contract, you might as well use him and get that usage out of his body. Get that usage out of him, though, and get that usage out of him and allow, Chuba to stay relatively healthy.
Which is something, and Dave Canales spoke about this before the season even started, right? And this is we talked about this. I believe we talked about it on the live stream where they were saying that his utilization was not going to be, Chuba's utilization wasn't going to be high because they didn't want to burn him out. And I think at the time, I'm just like, hey, nigga, I don't want to hear that. Like, if we need to run the ball 25 times a game, he needs to be getting 20 of those touches. But now it's just kind of like, okay, well, now I see what Rico can do. And this system, not like I didn't already know that Rico was a hell of a back because I watch a lot of Cowboys football. So I already knew what he was capable of. But, again, the first couple of weeks, it looked nasty to me. But, like I said, Sunday, yeah. So if that's the case, that gives me a lot more confidence. And to be honest, if Chuba Hubbard wants to sit out another week, I'm fine with that too. Even though Rico kind of got a little shaken up at the end of the game, I think the fourth quarter he ended up having to go out of the game twice. Like he looked like he was limping a little bit or whatever. I think the nigga was just tired, to be quite frank. But even if Chuba Hubbard would like to sit out against Dallas next week, or that's what we feel is necessary for him to get back right to his actual self, then you're good. Because Rico said in the locker room, they know they got to deal with me. They know what time it is. So cool. That's what energy I like.
Told them buckle up.
Yeah, that's what he say. Strap up.
And then, I mean, like, also, if you, speaking about, us getting down early in the games, like, over the past couple of weeks, the way you neutralize that is if Dave Canales stays true to his word, which he hasn't been thus far, being stubborn with the run and only letting your quarterback pass when necessary.
Oh. Do you want to have that conversation?
Well, I mean, when he drops back and touches the ball, like, I'm damn near scared for my life every time he drops back. So, because I don't know if he's going to throw a pick or when he rolls out the pocket and not even get touched, he's going to fumble. So,
it's tough, bro. It's tough, right? Because, like, I think for us, well, I'll even just speak for myself. Like, okay, I'm going to celebrate the win. And I'm not like a lot of y'all fans that are pessimistic or that just think way too far ahead. Like, nigga, yeah, I know that we play Dallas next week. I know they just put on a show against the Jets. Me personally, I don't give a fuck. Because before I even get to that point, I'm going to spend the first 48 to 72 hours feeling phenomenal about my life and my week. Because when we lose, I spend the first 48 to 72 hours, down in the dumps, to say the least. So that's number one. I'm going to enjoy the victory for sure. I don't even know where the fuck I was going. I don't even know. What did I say? Oh, the quarterback. Yeah, Bryce is shit. That's where I was going. Bryce, like, unfortunately, bro, we had to just come to a point, and maybe I shouldn't say he's shit because he made a lot of big time throws in the second half. So I'm not going to take that away from him. Also, that was a great throw to Xavier Legette. Me personally, I think the catch was better than the throw, but I see a lot of people sucking the throw off. For whatever reason they're doing that, cool. Great throw, great catch. We can go with that.
Hit him right in his hands.
Huh?
Hit him in his hands.
Oh, yeah, but he had to dive and make the play.
Yeah, it was
with his hands. Yeah, and we know what that's been like over the last 2 years. So.
God forbid you're a receiver in the NFL and you got to catch with your hands.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Yeah, that the turnover thing is a problem, bro. And like, yeah, he didn't turn the ball over against New England. He didn't turn the ball over against Atlanta, and that's phenomenal. But it's just the fact that when it happens, it just seems to like just catapult into something way worse. Like, okay, cool. I'm already pissed because my defense did a job and held Miami to 3 points, right? Hold Miami to 3 points. Okay, let's go score a touchdown. We put together a solid drive. We get on the opposing across the 50-yard line, the opposing side, and we have some momentum going. Defense just made a huge play, stopped them, forced them to 3, and then we fumbled the ball. Like you said, first and foremost, the read was shit. He should have gave the ball to Rico because the DN never looked as though he was crashing down to go tackle Rico at all. So off of RPO like that, which that was because you had the route still being run, Rico came out the backfield as if he was going to, be an option, whatever the case may be. The read was ass, long story short. So that's fuck up number one. And again, y'all can go check all of this off the All 22, or you can just go back and look at the broadcast version because actually I'm pretty sure you could see it off of that as well based on the Twitter videos that I've seen. That's number one. Number two, it's just bad, bro. It's just bad. Like, it's like you said, every time, it's like damn near every play I'm holding my breath when it's not a run because I don't know what's going to happen. The interception was damn near even worse. Actually, no, it wasn't. It wasn't almost worse because the nigga was giving that hoe up and he hadn't even been touched yet.
Yeah,
like you said.
Dude hadn't even hit him yet and he just dropped the ball.
Yeah, I mean, extremely soft. Nevertheless, the interception was horrific as well. I mean, my nigga XL does what he does. He wins his route, gets open. We have multiple yards of separation, and we just airmail the shit. And that leads to us going down 17-0. So, again, your quarterback leading you into a hole and then having to dig you out of it. And then I go on X, and people expect me to be on my knees because he got us out of a hole that he dug us into. And realistically, he really didn't even get us out of that hole. Rico Dattle did. But, maybe that's just me being too hypercritical. It's just very frustrating, and I'm back at a point in which I don't necessarily know if Bryce Young has what it takes to be the franchise quarterback moving forward. We can't talk about extension still. Like, it's just certain conversations we just simply still can't have. And I just don't know. There's going to have to be a significant assessment that occurs after this year for sure because, I mean, we're talking like this after 5 weeks, after a season in which he was benched after the first 2, right? So there's going to have to be some assessment that's had during the offseason. But, again, we'll enjoy the victory. But That being said, we're going to be honest and tell y'all that there is still something not clicking with Bryce Young and Dave Canales. Still, to this second, something still isn't clicking. But the window got open on Jalen Coker this week, so that's great. Or today, actually. So maybe we'll see Coker back. And he just has a thing for Dallas. So.
Oh, yeah, that is true. He caught a bomb on them last year. But, yeah, I'm excited to see that room with Jalen Coker, XL, and Tedero McMillan. Because at that point, Bryce is going to have a plethora of weapons that he can choose from. It's just about getting on the ball. And so we'll see if he's actually able to do that. And another thing that I hated, T-Mac had those 6 targets or 6 receptions in the first half. And
6 for 73.
And didn't get another catch. That really pissed me off. Not only for fantasy purposes, but really just in general.
Game flow.
It's just no way that you go from that when, he's beating up on the defenders and you just don't get him the ball. But,
fourth quarter, we get a flag on the field. They pick it up. That was a pass interference.
Oh, that was...
I don't understand
that was
why
horrible.
In the fuck we picked that up.
They looked at the replay and still picked the flag up because they showed it on the big screen.
Crazy work, nasty work. Yeah, long story short, they tried to fuck us. They tried to fuck us off for sure. Do you have anything to say about your mans? You the one that's been, but we don't have to argue and we don't have to get loud. Today I would just like to have a calm, peaceful episode where we don't argue or yell or get loud because I know next week it'll be actually starting Friday, it'll be the exact opposite. Because if you guys didn't know, it is officially Cowboy Hate Week. But go ahead, if you want to defend them, you can defend them, but it ain't shit to defend, but go ahead and defend them.
I don't really have much to say. Would you say, at the start of this, let's refrain from talking about Mike Jackson? Because of your affinity for the player?
Sure.
So let's refrain from talking about Bryce Young. Well, I'll refrain from talking about Bryce Young.
Okay, so he's not going to stand on business. Would you like to talk about Mike Jackson? It's not really much to talk about. He was getting fucked in his he was getting fucked off the whole game. So, what do you have anything to say? Or do you just feel like you want me to come up here and say, oh, I told you so. I told you that nigga wasn't what you tried. Is that what you want to say or what?
That's what you were just looking for.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's not what I was looking for. I just want you to get off of your fucking knees when you talk about him. And then when he doesn't perform well, be able to acknowledge, like I just said, Mike Jackson got fucked. Just be able to acknowledge it. That's not what I was looking for.
It just proves it's just bad all around because you gas up Mike Jackson, and we've seen what happened to him. Granted, 2 games. Okay, cool. Amazing. But then another problem that I have with that you continue to defend is it just goes back to show to where I don't understand why EJ doesn't let JC travel. Because you have Jalen Waddle is their best receiver on the field. Now, one could argue Darren Waller, he's been looking like a top-notch tight end since he stepped on the field for them. I don't know how or why, but that's just what it is at this point. But J.C. Horn isn't going to be following the tight end. But either way, Jalen Waddle coming in as their best receiver. Obviously, we know Tyreek Hill went out with a season-ending injury. So, in that case, if I'm EJ, why am I not putting my best corner on their best receiver? Because I feel like it neutralizes a lot of what was happening. And so that's another thing that I don't understand, and that's the problem that I've had with EJ since he's become the defensive coordinator is not letting JC travel. And in this game, I just feel like it was just another testament to I don't know what the fuck he's doing, as the D coordinator, specifically with that secondary. I don't understand that. No one can ever make me understand that. I don't know why.
I get that. I definitely understand your position. Because I will say, go ahead.
At one point, you made him the highest paid corner in the league. Why?
For a day, but yes.
Yes, but still, you felt like that's what caliber player he was. When I go watch Pat Surtain, he's taking their best receiver. When I go watch Derek Stingley, he's taking their best receiver. So it's I don't really understand. Christian Gonzalez, he's taking their best receiver. So I don't understand why JC is able to, escape that assignment. And I highly, highly, highly doubt that it's a J.C. Horn decision because I think that if you believe that you're the best corner in the league, you want to display that by being lined up against the best receiver. So I don't understand.
Yeah. And I guess it's just a scheme thing, bro. It's just a scheme thing, and that's just what EJ trusts. And for me personally, right now, again, based on the way I've seen this defense play, I'm just not going to question. I'm personally right now just not going to question what EJ's ideology is because right now it's working. It's working to the best of what it could be working to when you have Christian Roseboom and Trevin Wallace rolling out as your two primary linebackers, right? And then you have a question mark in Nick Scott in the secondary or in the safety room, which I did give him credit for 2 weeks ago because he had been playing well, and really he's still been playing halfway decent. So I won't turn my back on him now. But, again, I'm just not in a position. For me personally, I'm not going to be in a position in which I question the ideology because, again, it's been working, right? If Mike Jackson plays like he played the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season, we're not even really having this conversation, right? Because we don't allow that bomb to happen and, oh, boy, stats look a lot different. Because really, the outside of that bomb and then the seam to Darren Waller, there were no real pop plays. I'm not going to lie. We really had them niggas in hell, to be honest. I'm not going to hold you. Outside of those 2 plays, we had them niggas in hell. Everything else was little tiny baby plays. They couldn't get shit going in the run game. And they just continued, again, to get blessed with great field position. But then when we didn't turn the ball over in the second half, outside of that one play, I think they accumulated like 90-something yards total in the second half, if I'm not mistaken. And how long was that touchdown? Like 60 or 70 yards, right? So it's just like, hey, outside of that, those are the only 2 things that we can highlight of there being pop plays offensively for the Miami Dolphins. And with that being the case, for me personally, I'm just not going to come in here and make a problem that we deem a problem because of what we're paying him and what the talent level we believe J.C. Horn has. I'm just not going to make it a problem right now because right now, for me personally, it's not a problem. Now, if they catch that bomb and we don't win the football game, then yes, I totally understand and I totally get it. But we were able to get it done. So, again, we just have to continue to put Mike Jackson in situations in which he can thrive and be successful. That's how I feel about it. Now, next week, when you play George Pickens, would I like to see J.C. Horn travel? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because the streak that Mike Jackson is on over the last 2 weeks, he's either going to get better or he's either going to get even from the last 2 weeks or he's going to get worse. Because George has the ability to expose the nigga. I'm not here to lie to y'all. I'm not. What were you going to say?
You're going to say Sauce traveled.
He did. But Sauce got abused, too, though.
He got fried.
He didn't really get fried. He only gave up 3 catches.
Sauce hasn't looked the same since his rookie season.
Sauce actually didn't play a bad game, in my opinion. The other cornerback got fried because they were on Ryan Flournoy, and Ryan Flournoy went for over 100 yards.
And that just
you don't even know who that is.
I was about to say, I don't know who the hell Ryan Flournoy
exactly.
is. Ryan Flournoy?
6th round pick from last year.
Yeah, see, that cannot happen. Actually, with Mike back there, with 2 back there, nigga, I know that's not going to happen. So I want him. Let me not even get ahead of myself, nigga, because Terrence is trying to.
Slow.
Go slow what?
Go slow.
Man, nigga, see, and that's why I said.
114.
Yeah, but that doesn't move me. Who was guarding him? You don't know, right? You know Mike Jack, nigga. You know Mike Jack, so don't try.
I know Mike Jack can get exposed.
Yeah, but don't try and play him like he's a bitch. Like he's going to give up 6 for 114 and a touchdown to Ryan Flournoy.
He gave up 6 for 110 this past week. So just don't act like he can't.
To Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, but just don't act
to
like he can't.
Jalen Waddle, and we're not going to act like this nigga was on him the whole game.
Yeah, but just don't.
Because JC was getting dick put in him too.
Just don't act like he ain't just going to give it up. Like
he's not. That's just not his being.
Oh, okay. But he gave that shit up. He gave that shit up, son. Okay. Cool.
He can give that shit up.
I mean, anybody can
give that shit up now.
Is he going to give it up to Ryan Flournoy?
He just might. Right? Don't say that shit like it's light, nigga. Ryan's one of them ones.
Oh my god! So now he's on his dick, like he's down on his fucking knees behind Ryan Flournoy because he had one good game against the fucking New York Jets.
No,
is that what we're doing today?
No, it's just because I've been
round of applause for yourself because the Cowboys won. That's what you want.
No, it's just I've been screaming that he needed more opportunity. The nigga just wasn't getting opportunity.
Who the fuck? Wait, who the fuck has he been screaming that to? You live with
My fault.
You live with. Excuse
Sorry,
me.
let me
You-
clarify.
excuse me,
Let me
you
clarify.
live with him, so maybe you know better than I do.
I never heard this nigga
in
mention
the
his name.
Cowboys.
I've never heard the
in
nigga's
Cowboys
name in life.
In
So
Cowboys
how the
spaces
fuck you
that I'm
been
in.
talking about? You been
Again, in Cowboy spaces that I'm in, I've been screaming
So
that,
then say that, nigga.
he needs to take touches from Tolbert. Because I hate Tolbert. You know I hate Tolbert.
Well, he only got one target last game.
yeah. So okay,
And it was perfect. It was exactly what he needed.
nigga.
One
Unfortunately,
bitch-ass target.
we might put Ryan Flournoy in a fucking hospital. He might have to get airlifted to whatever the name of the Charlotte hospital is, nigga. Tell that I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this too, bro. Actually, never mind. I'll save it for Friday.
Yeah.
I'm
do
gonna
that.
be on. I'm gonna be on time. And listen, I don't know if next week. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be coming to the Cowboys game. Y'all be wanting a link and shit like that. I don't know if next week is gonna be the week for that because I will be blitzed out of my fucking mind. Just warning everybody. Like yesterday, Sunday, I was sober at the game. I didn't have a singular drink
Oh,
and had a great time.
that's
Yeah, thank you.
round of applause.
Thank you. I feel actually very, very special about that because that's a rare occurrence. But I think that I just simply was saving up for this Sunday because I know how Cowboys fans get, and I feel like I just want to let my dick hang. Also, if you're an opposing fan, don't come in my stadium thinking that you're going to be around me talking, doing all extra shit, doing this and that and that and that and that, and then think that you're going to be able to leave the game early without me being on your ass. It's just not going to happen, bro. And, again, Panthers fans just extremely soft. Mike Jackson is stretched on the field. You know. Niggas
I don't even know if I remember.
Mike Jack is stretched on the field in the second half. Media timeout. We're trying to get my nigga healthy. These niggas start a "Let's Go Dolphins" chant in the middle of my nigga being hurt. Yeah, unfortunately, I just didn't like that, and it rubbed me the wrong way. And there wasn't enough booze for me to drown that shit out. Pussy. But again, I know who I'm dealing with. Long story short, Dallas fans,
This week ain't going to be no better. It's
Excuse
going to
me?
be worse.
Y'all were bitches.
Okay. We travel.
Y'all were sweet. I mean, yeah, nigga, that's phenomenal. And it's going to be great. It's
we
going
gonna
to
take
packed.
that shit over just like last season. When they had you looking sick and all them niggas that was in the yo section
I
was turned around.
I didn't go to the Cowboys game last year. 2 years ago, what you're talking about when we went.
When everybody turned around and was looking at you after you was chatting for like the first 5 minutes of the game.
No, that was the first 5 minutes of the second half when we had some momentum going. But yes, yeah. Niggas be on my nigga everywhere I go. Niggas be on my dick. Nothing
You
new.
bring
It's
it upon
nothing new.
you bring it upon yourself.
It's
though.
nothing new.
You act like niggas do this shit for no
And I'm
reason.
not gonna lie. This year I might just fuck around and crash out, especially if I get off that shit good enough. So let niggas try that shit this year. It probably won't be best.
I'll make sure they do.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and leave. I'll
Be
leave
very
the, matter of
cautious.
fact, I'll leave the charge.
Be very cautious.
I'll do it. I'll do it my
It's
damn
all
self.
funny. It's all fun and games until I just forget that you my nigga for real. And
Let me go ahead and buy myself a little towel. I heard niggas can drape that shit over you. No problem.
no, the fuck you didn't. You never heard that. The only reason why that nigga got let off the hook,
Wow.
or actually,
Wow.
please mark that. Please, no, I know, but no, please mark that, please, if you don't mind, because that's disrespectful to her. So I'm not even gonna do that. But just know that's the only reason why that nigga got let off the hook. Because I wanted to crash. I wanted to so bad, but I just thought about it. So the only thing that it led me to do was throw his shit on the field. Go get it.
Mark that.
Yeah, mark that too. Just mark the whole minute. I'll take care of it. The rest, but yeah, because Terrence comes back and he likes telling his stories and painting these narratives and doing this shit. But nigga, don't ever.
Hold on. How did I get thrown into this?
Because why in the fuck would he ever think some shit like that? Like a nigga could
Did
just
the
like a
nigga not
nigga
put
could.
the shit around your neck?
Huh?
Did he not put the shit around your neck?
No, he put it. He draped it across my back. I said, nigga,
So
no.
how
said,
did I
nigga,
paint the narrative?
Yeah, but because you probably just didn't let him know everything. Like I really was trying to take it there, and old girl had to be like, chill, or you just forgot that part. Between that and us speaking to a significant part of elevation worship, beautiful part of elevation worship, actually. Between those two things, he got let off the hook. Unfortunately, I just don't think the odds of that happening this time will be very high. So that is probably not in in your best interest to try and put shit on me, especially if we're losing. No cap. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like just celebrate. I'll make sure Panthers fans are in our little corner. There's a lot of y'all coming in my group. I already don't like that off rip. I already don't like the amount of Cowboys fans that I've invited to come to the game in this group. But we're here now. So all that being said, just tread lightly, nigga. Okay? Don't try and be funny and just do extra shit. Just enjoy the fucking game with your folks. Okay? Don't antagonize me.
I'll be doing both.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a long way up there, and so a long way down.
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
Because, I mean, the way Bryce was playing, I wanted to jump from down that much.
Yeah, actually, me too, nigga. I was in my section like, bro, like, this shit cannot be real.
I was
life,
looking,
bro.
I was like, I just wonder, like, if I jump from here, like, how
quick?
Like, where would I land? That was literally going through my fucking head.
You were a little, I'm not going to lie, you was a little faded Sunday. You were a little faded.
Was.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I didn't know that you were faded. I didn't know that you were faded until I saw you. I was like, oh, this nigga is drunk. I said, oh, this nigga's blitzed.
Did you drink on the way up there?
No, I didn't drink on the way up there. I didn't start drinking until I got there.
We didn't link up with each other until, what, halftime? Or shortly before halftime, maybe like 5 or 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Shout out to the old girl that had her Reaper tea on this week, too. Shout out to you, for sure. Got a flick. Niggas say FPFO ain't had no motion. Stupid fucker. Dumbass bitch. No, who the fuck niggas think that we are? Don't let YouTube shit misconstrue real life, nigga. Cause we real life go outside and shit get to moving, nigga. But let me not even get on my high horse today. I'll just be humble. Let me just chill. Let's just go look at PFF grades.
Bark like you want it.
That shit is pathetic, bro. Shout out to him.
Hey, I got money on the line right now. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I'm about to get fucked. Brenton Strange doesn't have a singular catch yet. That's phenomenal. Let's see if Hollywood does. Can we get yardage anywhere? Nope, he doesn't either. Oh yes, he does. 1 for 7.
Taquan Thornton.
He already hit. What did you have him set at? 20?
10.
Oh, he has 24. Trav 2 for 15. But it's 0-0. That's all I need is a close game. Cover 6.5. Very fucking simple job. Everything else will fall into place. Brian Thomas 1 for 12. He's close. Good. Perfect. All right, let's move on. Where are we at on time?
About an hour in.
Okay, not bad. We're about to go here. We're about to go here soon. Let's pull up PFF grades. Shout out, round of applause too, please, if you don't mind, because we've given Christian Rosenboom a lot of hell on this podcast. I will say that he played the best game of his short Carolina Panthers career. I will give him credit for that. Terrence, like I said, he was a little fake. Actually, no, I'm going to just keep that to myself. I think that might be a little too far.
What were you about to say?
No, I'm not going to. If I'm going to keep it to myself, I'm just going to keep it to myself.
Good.
Let's just look at top 5 and bottom 5. Let's do that. Y'all cool with that? Top 5 and bottom 5. Nick Scorton with an 89.6. Round of applause for Nick Scorton. Rookie finally making the impact. I won't even say finally because he's done his job, honestly. So he had an 89.6. Derek Brown was closely behind at an 88 flat. Trevon Mehring, 87.6. Rose Boom with an 83.6. And Corey Thornton, who we saw get a lot of reps the other day because Shaw Smith-Wade was down, he had a 73.2. Now the worst, Ransom. Oh, Lathan Ransom was getting fucked Sunday. Jesus Christ. I mean, really, yeah, bad. Bad. He had a 37. 37.2. Mike Jackson, 42 and a half. 42, relax, bro. See, why does it have to be extra? 42 and a half for Mike Jackson. Bobby Brown with a 51.9. DJ Wanham with a 60 or 53.4. And J.C. Horn with a 61.2. So not terrible from J.C., but everybody else ass towards the bottom of that.
Not top corner worthy.
No, not top corner worthy at all. Like I said, I don't know what in the hell he was doing on that Darren Waller touchdown. Did you see that?
He was like turned the other way.
He was face guarding him. I'm just like, bro, why in the fuck are we face guarding Darren Waller, bro?
And he even had like a little hop in there, like he jumped for no reason. The ball was already in Darren Waller's hand. It was just weird.
Yeah, nasty as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie, nasty as hell. Damian Lewis, top graded offensive player, 76.4. Rico Dattle, 75.8. Brady Christensen, 75.7. Trevor Etienne, 71.3. And James Mitchell, 70.6. Two great names to see on that list, actually. And again, starting from bottom and working our way to the top, Tommy Tremble was the worst graded with a 41.5. Now, I will say, or actually, I don't give a fuck what you have to say, nigga. I will say that I tried to tell niggas that Mitch was that one. Coming into this season, we've seen him score 2 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. That's all I'll say.
Jatavion Sanders is hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt. He has a tendency, unfortunately, to be hurt for long periods of time. Well, and we see Tommy Tremble, like I said, 41.9. So you can't do any better than that. Cool. Hunter Renfrow, again, just totally MIA, 51.1. K. Mays, 52.4. He kind of struggled yesterday, or Sunday rather. And then Bryson Tremaine with a 58.6. Also, we saw Jimmy Horn. And for those of you that are J5 truthers, 60.7 for him. He ranked 12th on the team in that regard. But I will say he came up with a couple of huge plays, specifically down the stretch with that 4th down conversion.
Yeah.
That was some shit there.
Because without that,
we'd be having a whole different conversation, and I would be up here raging, crashing out.
Yeah, shit could be looking a lot different. Shout out Jimmy Horn.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Let's go look at some stats real quick. We used to do this at the top of the pod, but for some reason now we just hop in and we just get it going. I guess it's partially my fault.
It's also the stats haven't been that desirable recently.
Yeah, I mean it's like that's the thing too, bro. Like it's just but fuck it, we'll talk about it. Tua. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say when the team's out of whack, it throws everything out of whack. Shout out to them boys that just quit over the weekend.
Who?
That podcast that quit because the Panthers was so bad. I mean,
I have no comment. Further on that situation. But shout out them for sure. Shout out Meow Mix. Shout out Meow Mix for sure. I don't even. Matter of fact, never mind. Tua, 27 to 30. Go.
No. I was just surprised we haven't touched on that.
We did. Me and him did on Friday. Very, very minimal. Very minimal. Only thing I did was ask the chat how they felt. But yeah.
What was the consensus?
Just
indifferent.
Yeah, no, just go back. Yeah, actually, yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, more so than anything else. Bryce. Just fucking.
Sorry, my fault.
19 to 30, 198, 2 touchdowns, an interception, a fumble lost. What are you saying for?
Shit happened.
What the fuck is he saying for?
2 touchdowns.
You see that pass he made to Rico, though? That was kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. Little sidearm action.
Yeah, I didn't see that during the game until I seen the replay.
Niggas are getting gassed up for a play that
resulted
in 3 yards.
I'm just saying, in general, it's a nice pass.
Nice throw. It's just a comment.
Hey, Bryce, great 3-yard throw. Round of applause. You wanted to give him one earlier. Yeah.
Hey, Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl MVP from that. So.
Yeah, they're on his dick. He's ass, too. He's ass. But they're the same player. I will give us credit for pegging these niggas as being the same type. Yeah, being the same quarterback, more or less. Like, we literally sparked a whole, like, controversy damn near with this whole conversation, right? But it's just like, oh, okay, cool. The more that time goes on, yeah, we were dead the fuck right per usual. That being said, if you don't already on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, turn your bell notification on. And if you would like to give us a super gift,
let's make
more fucking please.
Let's make sure that setting is turned on.
Yes, actually, it is. Trust me, I addressed that today. It
wasn't turned off.
No, the shit. It was turned off because I fucked up on my end, but not the way that you like tried to. The way that you tried to lead on the other day. It actually wasn't that I fucked up. It was just the fact that they cut it off and didn't notify me.
He came in the damn live stream just fucked off and then trying to blame me. but per usual.
Rico, 23 carries, 206 yards, touchdown, 9 yards a carry.
Rico.
Yeah.
RB1.
No, see, didn't I tell you? I told you that's just the narrative that he's been trying to run with. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, no cap. Trolling. See, now it's trolls.
COE.
now it's COE. 6 for 73 from Nala boy. At some point or another, bro, we just can't keep fucking his touchdowns off. Every time he wins down the field where it should be us walking into the end zone, Bryce just forgets how to play quarterback and nuts all over the field and just dicks the pass off. So, you know, what's new? Nalo, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry that this is the situation that you came into. I'm sorry. Maybe in a couple of years we'll have somebody back there that's fucking competent that can deliver the football to you properly at 6'4", 6'5", with the volleyball vertical. Maybe. So if you're watching this on behalf of the organization, I apologize that right now you have to deal with Bryce Young and his inconsistencies.
That's his boy, though.
Well, it can be your boy. Well, I mean, if you don't want to say it, the nigga fucks you off. Nalo. I mean, very simple. Your boy fucks you out of your touchdowns, nigga. You should have probably about 6 of them bitches on the season, if we're just being honest. But nevertheless, we won, so we move. Xavier Lee get round of applause, please. Round of applause. Good. XL, welcome the fuck back. 2 for 31 in the touchdown. Good. No, don't make that noise. There's no
crazy. That's what we're celebrating. I put him on somebody's ticket for 10 yards, and they were scared. And I understood.
I think I had Rod put him on there for 20. It was over because his line was set at 21.5. It was over 21.5. And he was panicking. He was doing this and that.
Do you blame him?
Patience. Bryce, for whatever it's worth, did spread the ball around a little bit. Rico had 3 for 28. Jimmy had 2 for 21. James Mitchell had 1 for 11. I believe that came in the first half, if I'm not mistaken, towards the end of the first half. Bryson Tremaine, 1 for 9. Hunter Renfro, 1 for 7. I don't know what's going on with that nigga or just their connection, but it's just not there. It's not what we were told it was over the summer, which is why we always tell y'all don't buy into the propaganda. Tommy Tremble, 1 for 7. Hey, I don't know what inspired the Carolina Panthers to re-sign Tommy Tremble at the price point that they did, but it really was just a donation and a waste of money, but a donation nevertheless to Tommy Tremble and his beautiful family. So I'm glad that he got his chocho. Outside of that, he's fucking worthless to me at this point. Just being honest, as a football player, worthless. I mean, Mitchell Evans, 1 for 4 in a touchdown. Round of applause, please, for the best rookie that we have in our class.
The best rookie in our class?
Yeah, I was talking to myself.
He's better than Nick Scorton. He's better than
Nalo. He's better than Princely. All of them niggas, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Roseboom, 9 tackles, a TFL. Maring, 7 tackles, 3 TFLs. Nick Scorton had a tackle and a TFL. Trevin Wallace had 4 tackles. Who else? Ransom, 5 tackles. Ransom played like shit. I'm not gonna lie. Ransom looked horrible. Let me see. We also had 3 sacks. So that's great because that eclipsed the number that we had in totality on the whole season. So round of applause for that. A lot of round of applause is going on today. 3 sacks. Pat Jones, Derek Brown, and who was the other one? Ashawn, I believe it was. Yep, Ashawn. So that was great to see. Shout out DJ Dallas.
No. I don't want to see him on kick return again, bro.
Why, bro?
Bro, he's just fucking too fat and slow.
I mean, he gets the job done.
No,
what you don't have to worry about is him cocking off with the ball. Well, you want to see Trevor Etienne back there?
Jimmy.
Nigga, Jimmy can't do the job, bro.
We don't know. We haven't seen
it.
We don't know. We haven't seen it.
Oh, the thing about it is we did see it in the preseason, and it was just minimal production. So if we're gonna get minimal production, we're gonna get it from a veteran.
Fat ass DJ Dallas.
Well,
okay, cool.
The fat ass nigga was catching the ball. I mean, that's all we needed to do is secure the catch and get as many yards as possible. I think he might have got to the 25 or 30 on every return that I saw, outside of there being a penalty. Do you negate that?
I don't know, but if that's the standard, it's pretty fucking low.
I mean, well, we don't really have anybody on this bitch that's gonna make nothing pop, do we?
Jimmy's your best shot.
Jimmy Horn. If you want a shot at a pop play on a fucking kick return, Jimmy Horn.
When Jimmy got the ball in the game, you noticed.
I mean, yeah, because
even on
a majority of them, they were fucking bullshit ass gadget plays. Just the most predictable thing possible. The most predictable thing possible. Really,
he still had a different. He was still faster than the other receivers that were out there on the field for the Carolina Panthers, and it was like by a noticeable margin.
Fair enough. Couple of things that I want to acknowledge before we go to Juice and wrap this shit up. I don't understand why we stopped the kicking approach that we had from the beginning of the season where we ranked like number 1 in kick coverage. I don't know why we stopped doing the little dirty kick, the little knuckleball shits. I don't know why that stopped, but let's try and re-implement that into the game plan. What else? There was something else that I wanted to say.
Probably because they wanted to focus on field goals a little bit more. Get more consistent with that. I understand that.
What, do you?
Yeah, I do.
He's been overall relatively consistent all year. And the one field goal that he missed was in a blowout loss.
One was an extra point, and then he also missed another one that same game.
Yeah, but, I mean, the whole team fucked off.
Yeah, but, I mean, maybe they just needed to reel him back in. Hey, let's focus on this because, you know, you've been getting a lot of hype in the media. Mike Vrabel has been gassing you up. Like, everybody else has been gassing up how you kick on kickoff. Let's reel it back in. Let's focus on the basics, making an extra point. Doing things that are actually going to put points on the board. So I get it. If that was the message from the kicking coach, I understand.
And did the job. Maybe. Let's see. There was something else that I wanted to touch on. Fuck, bro. This is why I need to like make sure that I have a note prepared and ready every week. There was something that I wanted to say, but yeah. I don't know. Overall, long story short, overall great team win. Like I said, it's always good when you see your team fight back. I will tell y'all this. This is something that's going to be very alarming to me until they prove to me that it won't have to be alarming anymore. I don't like the fact that we continue to show a significant amount of fight at home, and then we go on the road and we no longer know how to play high-level football. We're no longer NFL players. That, to me, is very frustrating and annoying. I will say, love the fact that you can do it at home because I spend a lot of money to come see you do it at home. So, yeah, we're 2-0 at home. That's great. But I need to see that translate into road victories as well. I predict that we will remain undefeated at home against the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all can be scared if y'all want to. That's just not the approach that I'm taking. Tavian is sitting behind the camera with a smug look on his face as if he knows that it's going to be easy. What?
Did you take strings for receptions or yards?
Yards.
He just popped like a 20-yard.
Good.
Reception.
Great.
Sorry to interrupt you.
What is the score?
Kansas City is up 7-0.
Okay. I mean, first half. No panic. But yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I don't know where else we should go. I think that we should just probably move on to Juice because I don't want to draw this out any longer than it needs to be. I think we've gone for a good amount of time and we've touched a lot of the talking points. Is there anything that you have off the top of your head, Terrence?
Hopefully Bryce can string together a good game. I just want to see a good, complete game. That's all.
That's
and
your
this
boy.
is the perfect week for him to do it on the worst defense in the league.
Yeah. Actually, we should have a field day. Actually, if you want to get paid, take Xavier Leggett for 60 or more yards.
I'll drop my Cash App and Venmo below if you guys want to send that money to me instead. Because it is a donation.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, they got to play. Canales' interview was 15 minutes today. Can't do that. But like we mentioned, Coker's window is officially open, so we may see Jalen Coker again next week.
That'll make me excited.
Yeah, actually, I would love that. Oh, rolling out T-Mac, Coker, and fucking Leggett, and Jimmy Horn. Oh, I mean, I just might be fucking stroking my shit in the middle of the stadium.
You going to jail, too.
Lock him up.
Is Hunter Renfrow on the shelf now?
Yeah, he's ass. He's done. Appreciate your services. Glad we could be a part of your story. It's over with. Dylan, Eagles money line against the New York Giants. The Colts -6.5 against the Arizona Cardinals. That's very bold. Denver Broncos against the New York Jets money line. Steelers money line against the Cleveland Browns. And the LA Chargers against the Miami Dolphins money line. That is a +6 or +545. My apologies. +545. Not bad. Did anybody win last week? I should have asked that before we started.
No, shout out to the Chargers. Yeah, that's why they're not on my ticket this week.
Understood. Whoever would like to go next.
I'll go next. +542. I'm looking because Brian Thomas just cashed. But +542.
Good.
I have the Denver Broncos money line against the Jets. The Steelers money line against Cleveland. New England money line against New Orleans. Raiders money line against Tennessee. Colts money line against Arizona. Philly money line against the Giants. +542. It's a lot of legs, but, I mean, should be very doable.
Tavian, you're up.
All right, I've got a very simple ticket this week. I've got the Pittsburgh Steelers money line versus the Cleveland Browns. I've got the Dallas Cowboys to cover 3.5 versus the Carolina Panthers. Got the Buffalo Bills over the Atlanta Falcons, and I've got the New England Patriots over the New Orleans Saints. I'm sorry, did I miss something?
Like you mean like +3.5 or -3.5?
-3.
Oh, true.
He has no respect for us. That's what that tells me. He has no respect for us at all. So if that's the case, cool, fuck him. Fuck him. That's how I feel, personally. What? What's so funny? What did I miss? Okay, nobody say shit. Patriots, -3.5 against the New Orleans Saints. Rams, money line against the Baltimore Ravens. Colts, money line against the Cardinals. Buccaneers, money line against the Niners. +427. If you think it's soft, I don't give a fuck.
I don't know if I said, but mine was +490. I don't think
Everybody just grasping for wins. Good to know.
very, very soft week from the entire.
Very soft from the entire crew. What was yours?
+542.
Mine originally was +402, but I had the Chargers on it, and I took them off and replaced them with the Patriots.
Don't panic. Don't get scared. If you want to put the Chargers back on, put them back on.
No, I'm not putting them back on because they fucked me 2 weeks in a row now. Not once.
Because they didn't
twice.
cover against who 2 weeks ago. They didn't cover against somebody. That shit had me hot.
I had them to win. Yeah, I had them to win outright.
Yeah, they
fucking lost. And they lost
against
last week as
somebody.
well.
Lost against Washington last week or this past week.
Right.
And
Who did they
then
lose to 2 weeks
The
ago?
week before, wasn't it?
Somebody sorry. Somebody they shouldn't have lost to.
It was bad.
Let's pull it up. So we don't guess. They lost to.
Got it right here. The Giants.
Yes. Because they wanted to suck Jackson Dart's cock that week.
Yeah.
He got a dose of reality this week, as I knew he would against the Saints. Also, like we told you guys, the Saints aren't going to be as sweet as we predicted. They have killer, they have dog in them. Either that or the Giants are just that soft, but I think that it's more the former than the latter.
Do you think we're still going 2-0 against them?
Yes, I do. I do believe that. I do believe that we're still going to go 2-0 against them. I think that it's going to be more difficult than what I initially believed it to be, because I've seen my team be bitches, specifically on the road, and I understand the significance and how difficult it is to play in New Orleans. Right? I know what happened to us last week or last year against New Orleans when we started the season off out that bitch. Right? So
I just don't foresee that happening again. But
no, I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying that it's going to be difficult. It's going to be more difficult than it should be because it's the Carolina Panthers and we'll be on the road.
Yeah, I remember you thought they were the best team in the NFL at that point.
After 2 weeks.
I mean, yeah, after 2 weeks, what they did to all three of our teams, yeah, it was not that far off. They were playing actually, they were playing the best football. They were playing the best football in the league at that time. Now, it could have been because of both of our teams were pussy. That's
we had Jonathan Mingo, Terrace Marshall.
TMJ was gone. Xavier Legette and Jonathan Mingo and Deontay Johnson. But let's not act like Bryce didn't, cock the whole shit off. Like, let's not try and put that shit on anybody else's body because we do that enough up here. Yeah, I mean, that's y'all's boy, though. Hey, go buy your Carolina Reaper t-shirts now for PanthersFansOnly.com. Get them now while you can because the nigga might be gone very soon. Soon and very soon. Or maybe he won't. Maybe he'll get better.
He'll have a great opportunity to this weekend.
Oh, and I cannot wait. And honestly, I'm just going to tell you this too. Just tell Dak to be very careful. We know over the last couple of years he's had some injury problems, shit like that. Just tell him to be very mindful and very careful because that D-line seems like it's picking up steam a bit. That's all I'm going to say.
Do you want to threaten the MVP?
So this is now he's on his knees now.
It's crazy, bro.
It's sad, bro. He doesn't stand on business. Now he's the MVP. I told you that I told you before the season started that he was going to be in the running because every season that he's healthy, he is. He's an elite quarterback. You just don't get it. Well, actually, now you're finally grasping the concept. But he's an elite quarterback and has been for the last decade plus. What does that mean?
It's 4. I'm repping him.
Anytime you get a nigga that doesn't stand on business and then immediately opens up his esophagus to get it rammed, just watch out for them. Just watch them. Just watch them, bro. Keep a close eye on them. Most impressive player of the game, and you can't say Rico. Have you? You didn't watch the game.
I did watch the game.
You did?
So I watched it live.
Oh, okay.
I was right in the bar. Was watching them both.
Most impressive. Go. Quick.
Can't say Rico?
Can't say Rico. Rico's damn near, actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, after I preface that, like, he's damn near the only nigga that did shit.
Yeah, he's the reason we won the damn game.
Yeah, he's the only one that did shit, unless you want to go up front. I would like to go up front. Damian Lewis, shout out to you.
Is that just because of his PFF grade?
Yeah. I already told you that I haven't had a chance to watch the shit.
It was Rico, hands down. I don't care what you say about who you
actually
can and can't say.
It was Rico. It was the offensive line. Round of applause for the offensive line, if you don't mind. The offensive line, Rico wouldn't be who he was if it wasn't for our O-line. Simple as that. Cool. Hey, great job. Hey, gentlemen, great job up front. K. Mays, Brady Christensen, nigga, I already knew that you should have been playing. Don't ever let nobody play with you like that again either, nigga. I saw your family pregame, everything like that. Nigga, don't ever let nobody play with you like that again, Brady. Crash something. So a lot of this shit can be fixed by niggas just crashing something. Honestly. Be a cancer in the locker room.
No.
And watch just watch how fast that issue gets resolved.
And watch how quick you come up here and slander their name. Unless it's Deontay Johnson.
Well, yeah, he's a mark. He's a mark. He was, nigga, actually, never mind. Don't even worry about it.
What are we talking about?
Don't even worry about it. Just let me enjoy the moment for a couple more seconds longer. I don't know how many more of these I'm getting.
I hope it's more than 10 or 8.5.
No, not more than 10. 10 or more.
Or more than 8.5. What would make you double down on that?
Because when I started going through the schedule more, I just saw the fact that that number might be too high, so I was just like, let me cut this shit down by a game and a half, and maybe I'll get blessed. And who knows? Maybe I will still.
For your mental, I hope.
I still don't know. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. With Bryce Young at the helm, bro, I really just don't know. So it's just like, for my mental, yeah, sure, I guess, because I'm going to be pissed.
Because you got to put your trust in him to win at least, like, to put the team on his back and win fucking 3-4 ball games.
Yeah. Because, like, next week, I think that we're going to do what we want to offensively on Dallas. I'm not going to lie. Like, I actually don't know if he's prepared for what we're going to do.
Yeah, but, realistically, yes, but based on the way we seen Bryce play, we're supposed to do it. We really did do what we want on Miami, but the game was close because, Bryce did what he wanted. Off. Yeah. And gave the shit up.
Yeah. We didn't do shit against Atlanta, still hung 30 on them, so that is, valid there. Niggas were on their knees for the Arizona game. Non-ball knowers, casuals, because they box score merchants. Jacksonville, just something about those week 1 games in Bryce Young that just don't go together. Because, my God, he just looks like dog shit every week 1 of my life that I had to watch him play. But that's y'all's boy, so I'm not going to slander him because today is a joyful podcast. Your boy specifically, actually, you're one of the ones. Yeah, for sure. And also the nigga, because I think that you tuned in, the nigga that was about to cry on stage with Ricky and Panthers culture. Give it a fucking break. But
was that him that was in the comment? No, that was somebody else that was in the comments.
Oh, what is his name? Do you remember?
Cuddy Muddy or something?
Cuddy Muddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys will learn soon enough, I guess. Maybe it'll just take,
that shit is embarrassing.
A couple more multiple turnover games for you guys for it to really stick.
Hey, man, hold the line. We got to hold firm. Bryce stands. We got to hold firm.
Yeah, you guys want to hold firm because y'all want to be right. I don't care to be right, wrong, or indifferent as long as that motherfucker results in wins. Right now, he's compromising our team with his turnover issue. He is. At one point or another, I believe, in the Arizona game, he had 6 turnovers in 6 quarters of football. That's going to get him. Excuse me. Shit like that doesn't happen, actually. This nigga says shit happens. Yeah, whatever. Okay. This song is specifically.
I think Hollywood just cashed.
Good, man.
Everything's tracking.
I've been so fucking sharp over this week.
You know what? Everything's tracking, but one thing. Jacksonville got stopped on the goal line.
4th and goal?
Yep, and KC is marching.
They didn't kick a field goal?
No, they went for it.
No panic. No panic.
Needs 2 more yards, actually.
Huh?
You took him for 25?
I think I took him for 20.
Shit.
You might have taken him.
Well, if you don't get another... boy.
Yeah, I took him for 20. Oh, my God. Brian Thomas, green. Marquise Brown, green.
Thornton was always the player.
Brenton Strange, 3 yards away from being green. Jacksonville, do your fucking job. Oh, my God. It's 1st and goal on the 9.
Deontay Thornton.
So just took him for 100.
Pretty much.
Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We will be back on Friday evening. just be on standby for that time because I don't know. We don't have an official time yet. But it'll be more than likely just me, Terrence, and Tavian talking shit to each other. If you guys see us in the stadium, see what's up, or say what's up rather, we will buy you shots. Well, actually, let me not say shots, plural. We will buy you a shot.
I won't be in attendance. Go ahead and put that in the atmosphere.
Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. We'll talk soon.